Hello, and welcome to Connecting You to You Radio, where we tune in to receive the messages of health and well being that are being broadcast from the soul. I'm your host, Lisa Warner, author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing. I show you how to heal your body naturally by combining your body's innate intelligence with the wisdom of your own soul, so that you can break through the mental programming of limiting beliefs that cause disease and make healing your body and changing your life simple. Hello and welcome. Welcome to another Lunch with Lisa. I am Lisa Warner. I am the author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing and creator of Whole Being Healing, along with Mara Leon S. We are both experts in the realm of self-healing. So today I wanted to talk about the power to heal yourself lies within. But are you giving that power away? Because when we give our power away, we no longer have that power. You see, the world that we live in has been constructed to drain us of our power. It's been constructed as a control center, control mechanism. It's designed to tell us what to do. It's designed to create problems and then provide solutions for us. So the world we live in creates ill health. How? War, pollution, crime, punishment, brainwashing, mind control. We live in a very unhealthy environment. Look around, see how many people are suffering with ill health, suffering with poverty, suffering from the effects of war. We don't have to look very far to see why we are suffering. And when it comes to our health, it's very difficult, or has been very difficult up until now, to be healthy in an unhealthy society. But it doesn't have to be that way. Each and every one of us has the power to heal ourselves. But in order to use the power that is innate to each and every one of us, we have to take our power back from the system that is draining it. We have to start to see why we don't feel well. And we have to start to see how the system is designed to take our power away from us. We have been taught from the time we were born that other people know better or know more than we do. When we're little children, mom and dad know better than I do, even though a lot of us inside kind of question that. It's like, this doesn't make sense. We've been taught that the preacher knows more than we do about God. But something inside telling us that, we're sinners and we need to repent, something inside, it's like, doesn't quite feel right. And when we go to the doctor and they hand us a diagnosis and a prescription, usually those things don't feel very good Oh no, that doesn't sound good. What am I going to do? Fix me, help me. See, when somebody tells you what's wrong with you and you buy into that story, you start living that story. Even if it's a story that you don't like at all. Who wants to live a story of some diagnosis? Who wants to live the story of cancer or chronic fatigue? These are not stories that we would, as the grand beings of light we are, as the creator beings we are, why would we create that story for ourselves? Really, we wouldn't. If you were actually creating your own life, your own reality, wouldn't you create something amazing? Wouldn't you create something great? Wouldn't you create health for yourself? Each and every one of us has been given everything we need. All of the answers are inside, provided by the divine, provided by the higher self, the part of us that already knows the answer, the part of us that remains in non-physical form, the part of us that is never unhealthy. That part of us is part of us. When we start tapping into our higher awareness, the answers start to come and we start to know what to do. We start being guided to people who can help us find our own answers rather than providing the answer in the form of a pill or a treatment. Thousands upon thousands of dollars, trillions of dollars are spent every year on pills and treatments that often don't even work, that often result in death. But we keep feeding that system. The medical system is a system, it's a business, and it thrives on our suffering. It depends on our diagnoses. What if you didn't need a diagnosis? What if you actually could simply bring your own body back into alignment? What if you could bring yourself into a state of well-being anytime you choose? This is literally the power that you have. We all have this power, but we have been taught to give our power away. We have been taught that somebody else knows more than we do about our own bodies. There is nobody else in that body with you. There is nobody else in all of creation that knows your body better than you do. But you have been trained to separate yourself from your body. You have been taught that there's something wrong with your body, that your body's not young enough, tall enough, short enough, pretty enough, the right color, the right gender. Whatever it is, all of these ideas that separate the soul from the body, that make us judge our own bodies, that make us afraid of our own bodies, that make us resent having a body because the body is the part of ourselves that feels pain and we don't enjoy feeling pain. But guess what? Pain is how the body speaks to us when we haven't been listening to it in the first place. Our bodies are designed for our survival. They're designed to keep us aligned with our soul, with the truth of who we are as divine beings. And when we stop listening to our bodies and we start listening to the experts instead, we start giving our innate power away to the experts. And we start putting our power in pills and in treatments, hoping that they're going to fix us, hoping that the doctor made the right diagnosis. There's very little power in hope. Holding out hope for our health, it serves a purpose. It lets us know that there is hope, like there is another way that we can be. But at the same time, it's like we're hoping that we can find that. We're hoping that health is possible. But you see, we can't just hope for health. We have to actually create it for ourselves. Sitting in that state of just hoping to get better is a state of disempowerment. Choosing to get better, choosing to create the health that we desire, choosing to create a vibrant, radiant state of being is where our power lies. See, I know what I talk about because I too, at one point, was facing cancer. And at that time, it was a very, very unpleasant experience. But I looked at what the medical model had to offer, and I realized that that was also an equally unpleasant experience. And I kind of weighed the two experiences, my current experience and the projected experience from the medical model of chemo and radiation and radical surgery and all the things, and the pills and the more and more doctor's visits, and then the follow-up tests, and then possible remission, which just simply means waiting for it to come back again. It was like that was far more painful than the pain that I was already in. And I realized that if I didn't want to repeat the scenario, I needed to learn how to generate something far better for myself, because I realized that I had generated the scenario for myself. That my degraded state of consciousness, that I was living in a state of no joy, no lack, no money. I was living in lack. I was living in fear. I was living in self-loathing. I was living in I don't even want to be here anymore. None of which was adding to my health. It was all adding to my dis-ease. And I realized that my power to heal myself was in my power to change my state of being. It was in my power to choose better for myself, to choose better frequency feelings, to start choosing peace and ease and joy. It didn't happen overnight. I couldn't get from, I don't want to be here anymore, to, I love my life. It's a really big leap. It can be made instantaneously, but very, very few people can actually do that because our bodies aren't capable of that huge a frequency shift. So it has to happen incrementally. But we are the only ones who can do it for ourselves. You are the only one who can do that for yourself. And if you're following doctor's orders, they're not going to put you on that path. They're not going to show you how to heal yourself. They're not going to show you how to take your own power back. They're not going to show you the power that you have to generate health for yourself. That's not what the system is for. That's not what the doctors are trained to do. It's not that doctors are bad people, not at all. Doctors are amazing people. They're beautiful, kind, open-hearted, generous people who are truly trying to make a difference for the most part. But the pills are not what are going to make the difference. Well, actually, in the end, they will make the difference because your body can only take so many pills for so long. You can only force your body into unnatural rhythms for so long. Pills are meant to be temporary, not long term. But how many people have an entire suitcase full of pills? That they're taking 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 pills every day. The body can't take that for very long. The pills don't generate health. Health can't come from a pill because health comes from you. It comes from inside. It comes from you being able to manage your state of being. So you are the only one who can heal yourself. You are the only one who has the power. Are you going to continue to give that power away? Or are you going to take your power back? You're the only one who can make this choice. And speaking from experience, when I took my power back, I empowered myself. I started using my own power, the power of my light and my love, to heal my body, the power of my breath, the power of my consciousness, the power of my focus, the power of my awareness. All of these things are free right inside you. You have all of these things. And these are the things that generate health. They generate well-being. They generate abundance. They generate joy. They generate peace and ease. They generate an empowered being, a masterful being. You are meant to be a masterful being. You're not here to suffer. You're here to remember who you are. You're here to be radiant, vibrant. You're here to be a creator. You're here to add to the beauty and joy of life itself. You're here to imprint your light on the world around you, not be imprinted by the darkness of the world around you. When you take your power back, when you're standing in your own power, there is no one more powerful than you. And it's not power over anyone else. It's being fully empowered, knowing what to do, knowing how to find the answers that actually work. So the power to heal yourself lies within you. You hold the power unless you give it away, in which case somebody else will hold your power and you will be powerless. But you're not here to be powerless. You're not here to be a victim. You're here to rise above all of the programming we've received. You're here to take your power back. You're here to learn who you truly are as a divine being, as a grand creator being. as the soul you truly are. Are you ready to remember who you are? Are you ready to take your power back? Because this is how you heal yourself. If you need some assistance with this, my friend Mara Leon and I have created Whole Being Healing. It's not a modality. It's not a quick fix, but it is the shift of consciousness that allows you to see clearly what's going on here on this planet and how you can take your power back from where it is being siphoned off from you, where you have been taught to give your power away. We're showing you how to take it back and use it to heal yourself. If you're interested in this, go to wholebeinghealing.life and discover more. If this is the right path for you, you'll feel it inside. If this is a match, then please schedule an enrollment call so we can have a conversation about whether enrolling in this course is right for you. And it's not just a course, it's an entire way of being. It's far more. And if it's really right for you, we can also make you a leader of whole being healing. If you're already a healer, if you're already a leader, and you'd like to step up your game and offer something even more powerful, to add, not more powerful than what you're currently doing perhaps, but more, as in more power, giving more options for people to empower themselves. We hope this will be right for you. I hope this has been helpful to you. And I really hope, pray, know that you realize the power is within you. Until next time, create for yourselves an amazing week, because you can. Bye for now. Thanks for listening to this episode of Connecting You to You Radio. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe and share it with your friends. Are you ready to discover more about how simple healing your body can actually be when you do it from the higher wisdom of your soul? To learn more about what I do and how you can work with me, visit connectingyoutoyou.com and get on my mailing list to be the first to know about my latest offerings. If you'd like to interact with me on Facebook, please join my group, Soul Sourced Healing. Check the show notes below for these links and more. I hope to see you again next time on Connecting You to You Radio.